Mr. Elm on Nightmare Street. In a dimly lit apartment, three friends, Leo, Jake, and Mia, gather around for a round of truth or dare. They're close, playful, but competitive, always challenging each other to take things a step too far. Mia, glancing out at the darkening night, smirks at the two boys. Mia grins mischievously. I dare you two to spend 5 minutes inside the old Elm House on Nightmare Street. Leo rolls his eyes but chuckles. You're serious? That place is condemned. They say Mr. Elm haunts it. The guy who, went on a killing spree and then ended it himself. Jake, ever the thrill-seeker, nudges Leo. Come on, man. 5 minutes. Besides, what's a ghost gonna do? After some more back and forth, the three friends decide to take on Mia's dare. They head out to the crumbling brick house on Nightmare Street, its rotting wood and broken windows almost inviting in the pale moonlight. When they reach the door, Mia hesitates. Mia gives a nervous laugh. All right, boys. I dared you two, not myself. I'll wait right here. Just 5 minutes, okay? Jake smirks. If we aren't back in 5, start screaming. They push open the unlocked door and step inside. Dust hangs thick in the air, and only the faint moonlight illuminates the room, casting eerie shadows that seem to shift as the door creaks shut behind them. As their eyes adjust, an unsettling silence settles over them. A faint creak sounds from upstairs, followed by the unmistakable sound of footsteps descending the staircase. Leo's breath catches in his throat as a voice, low and chilling, echoes through the house. Who dares to enter my house? The door they came through slams shut, and the handle won't budge. Jake, we have to hide, Leo hisses, his voice laced with panic. Jake's eyes are wide. He clutches his phone, fumbling for the flashlight, and quickly dials Mia. Mia, there's someone in here, he whispers, crouching behind an old, dusty sofa. The door's locked. Can you try to open it from outside? Mia, straining against the door, whispers back. It's not moving. Are you guys serious? Is someone really in there? Suddenly, Leo hears a horrible gasp from the other side of the room. He peers over the edge of the sofa just in time to see Jake freeze, his phone clattering to the ground. Standing over him is a figure, ghastly, decayed, and somehow familiar. It's the spectral form of Mr. Elm, his eyes glinting with cruel delight. Finally, some company, Mr. Elm murmurs, raising a knife. Before Jake can scream, Mr. Elm drives it down. A sickening silence falls, leaving Jake's bloody body on the floor. Leo clamps a hand over his mouth, paralyzed with terror. He watches as Mr. Elm, still gripping the bloody knife, turns and calls out in a sing-song voice. Come out, wherever you are. I can smell your fear. Leo backs further into the shadows, trembling, his heart hammering in his chest. Then in the dim light, he sees Mr. Elm standing just inches from him, grinning wickedly. Leo stumbles backward, but it's too late. Mr. Elm lunges, pinning him down, his icy fingers pressing against Leo's throat. Leo gasps as the blade plunges down, the world fading to black as Leo falls to the floor, dying. Outside, Mia hears muffled screams and stumbles back in terror. Frantic, she dials 911. A short while later, flashing lights flood the quiet street as police arrive. Mia is near tears, explaining to the officers what happened. They went in, and I heard them screaming, but I couldn't get the door open. The officers try the door. It's unlocked, creaking open with ease. They search every corner of the dusty rooms, but the house appears empty, long abandoned. One officer shakes his head. Looks like a prank, miss. This place has been empty for years. No signs of anyone here. You should go home. Maybe your friends went out the back and decided to spook you. Mia, unconvinced but exhausted, nods. She gets in her car, hands shaking as she starts the engine, trying to steady her breathing. Suddenly, a cold whisper slithers into her ear from the back seat. It's your turn to join them. Mia freezes as the spectral figure of Mr. Elm appears in the rearview mirror, a twisted smile stretching across his face. She lets out a blood-curdling scream, but the car's doors lock with a click, sealing her fate. Days later, the police receive a report of 3 missing young adults from the same apartment. One of the officers looking at the file recalls the terrified girl from the Elm House. This, this is the girl we spoke to, he says, piecing it together. Nightmare Street again. Another officer shudders. Let it be. That place should stay empty, and whatever's in there too. As night falls, faint footsteps echo through the Elm house, accompanied by Mr. Elm's sinister chuckle that lingers long into the darkness.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more spine-tingling tales. And turn on notifications to never miss an episode.